I'm gonna go like 3, 2, 1. Hey, this is Derek and Tanya with Van Life Voyagers. Guess what?
Do you see this name?
Toy. What toy? What name? There's no name. It's hidden.
Oops.
Oh dear.
So stay tuned to find out more.
Yes, it'll be cool. Elon, no, would you just chill out? We'll get to you in just a second, man. Hold on. God, he's such a camera hog.
We are Tanya and Derek. We built out Betty White, our Ram ProMaster camper van, not only to accommodate my solo trips as someone with multiple neurological issues and chronic pain, but also Derek's wheelchair when he chooses to come along. And let's not forget our 2 dogs, Gunner, Derek's service dog, and my funny beagle named Desert Sage, that travel with us. Our lives definitely aren't cookie cutter. We never know what's going to happen. We are usually thrown some curveballs, but one thing we do know is you must never give up because life is worth it. So we hope you will follow our van life voyages and also our everyday lives at base camp, where you will often find us outdoors, proving being in nature is the best medicine.
All right. Hey, if you didn't know, we've got Starlink. We ordered it about 6 months ago, and it finally came.
This is for our base camp mainly, but we like the portability
both,
aspect
right.
of it, so it's for both. It's for our travels and for base camp.
We have a home base in a very rural area, and our internet is not consistent, to say the least. That's putting it nicely. We also do the van life so that we needed something that we could take with us. We tried Nomad. It simply didn't work. It was Nomad wireless.
We had the strong pink plan, and T-Mobile did not work where we went.
Just didn't. Our local internet is sketchy, so we thought this would be a great compromise. Price-wise, they're very similar. With the exception of the upfront cost, we paid almost $500 for the equipment. So, our local internet stinks. It's cable. We are working on getting 3 gig fiber optic, but we don't know when it's going to get here. So we went ahead and made the change to Starlink. Let's open her up because I gotta see it.
Turn it back.
All right. First thing we see is the cardboard simple instructions.
So I'm going to move behind the camera and let Derek have the whole thing so it'd be easier to film.
Right? Cardboard. Simple diagram instructions.
Hold on one second.
Better?
Mm-hmm.
All right. A little more packing.
So let me show the instructions. But look at the illustrations. They're very, very basic. Okay.
Yep. All right. This is the base. I'm going to tell you right now.
It's metal.
Yeah, one thing I noticed about the base right off the bat is that it's solid. It's not like the typical things we buy now in our consumption economy, where they're cheap plastic. No, this is
You're on your head, really.
pretty solid. Oh, I think I'm concussed. Then here we are. Whoops! Stay.
Yeah, it's pretty little bit heavy,
Here's our dish,
I think.
and it's not really a dish. It's this rectangle shape. It's more like a lasagna pan. Apparently, they had round ones to begin with, and they didn't work as well. So, the base, the dish, this solid. I mean, I like that. That's solid. That's good stuff. I'm going to start moving down to the ground here. So I'm going to take my base, and I noticed inside the base there's a
Thingamajig.
almost looks like a
Right there, that shape right there.
And I'm pretty sure that thingamajig is It's going to slide up into this whatchamacallit groove to form a stationary base for the dish.
Okay.
All right. $75 feet of cable. We should have plenty. Come on.
It's simple enough, even a guy in a wheelchair can do it.
Even the guy in a wheelchair can do this, I think.
We'll see. We'll see.
All right, there's a thing of Bob in the computer.
Yep, snap.
I heard it go snap. I heard it go snap. It was either the dish locking into the base
or your back.
Or it was my back. Stay tuned for final results. All right. There you go, that part.
That was kind of easy peasy.
Oh, that was so easy.
So then the modem.
Modem. Two plugs. Instructions. Power cord. And our cable. Oh, this is the power over the data cable, right? So this actually does provide power from the router to the dish. That's kind of cool. Now I see what they were talking about on the plugs. Hello. Very cool. All right. Okay. I'm going to go run some wire. I'm going to climb on the roof and see the easiest way to get this. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Check for instructions. This time. Starlink location. This time. Find an open area.
So right now you're on the app, right?
Now I'm on the app.
So he's following instructions on the app. Do you want me to grab the dish and move it somewhere?
Let me see if I can. Okay. Now I'm going to slide out here towards the grapevines.
This is not our permanent spot for it either, guys. We're just testing it out.
This is just a test run. Construction zone.
Yeah, we got this shed, the man cave, Betty White, the trailer. So yeah, there's quite a few obstructions. So we're gonna head to here by the main house.
Okay, you ready?
Derek's gonna spin around in the wheelchair because this is much more in the open. For test purposes only, we don't know exactly where it's gonna go officially.
Few results.
And you can see the mountains back there. That's what we're talking about. We're all the way around mountains. We're in this little area so close to the mountains. So your phone says...
So the phone says this is a decent spot for Starlink.
Okay, so...
Or shop for mounts.
Okay.
So that tells me what I think we're going to do is shop for mounts. and get a pole. If we can get something like the flagpole, I think we're in business.
But I do want to set it up so we can see if we get service and everything.
You want to try it? Do a test run?
Yeah, we need a test run so we can see if we get service here and stuff.
You stay right here. I'll be right back.
So here, right now, we've got it out there with this really long
75 feet
cord that's 75 feet. We have it here, plugged in here, right outside the house. So it's telling you exactly kind of where to put it, right?
Yep. Now, I'm going to go right here. Oops.
Okay, look at your app.
This is a great place for your Starlink. Set up Starlink here.
Yeah.
Start setup. I have a location. Plug in your Starlink. Next, we've already done that.
There we go.
Good Lord, it says 650 megabytes.
Reconnect. Okay, it's set up, right?
I think so.
Now it's 780 megabytes. Network name DNT. Okay, so we're connected.
That ought to be it, right?
But why is it saying that's the other network?
There's
so here
DNT.
it is. DNT. That's our other network that's crappy. So DNT. Now you're going to enter the password that we just created.
I like whiskey. Okay, that's a password. Oh, oops, sorry. Connect. Checking the quality of your internet connection. DNT.
Why is it connecting without internet? Isn't it the internet? So now it says you're connected, right?
Yep, it says connect to Starlink Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi connections.
There
boom,
it is.
boom, boom.
DNT.
Connecting. Connected.
Okay, so you're connected right there. Cool beans. And what happened for a minute? We couldn't get it to connect. What was wrong with it?
Yeah, it's funny. Made the same mistake as a couple of the other reviews. The cable between the dish and the modem or the router has to be pushed in all the way. There's one little last click that we didn't have quite far in enough. So
once you did that,
shoved it in, it booted up, and here we run.
Where the spot is, so you won't make that mistake. So here it is, and on the bottom, this big cable right here has to be clicked in firmly. And we did that, and now it connects just fine. So again, right this second for the test, it's out there. And it does move. It was just flat a minute ago, so it moves as needed. This is not where it's going permanently, obviously in the middle of the driveway. But we'll find a permanent spot for it and use it for a while before we...
Here. Starlink is running at 780. Give it a bit. I bet it jumps up. But...
It was 8 something a minute ago.
Yeah, it was. It said 866 earlier.
As long as it's more reliable than our current.
True story.
Anyway, we're gonna report back, right?
Yeah, we'll be back in a month or 2 or 3, and after some extensive use and putting her through her paces, we'll get back to you, tell her what it's like.
Especially from a rural community that has really bad internet service providers.
Right.
So
our, I mean, let's be real. Our express mail up here still comes by a pony.
And even Amazon's like a week and not 2 days.
Right. Takes a while. But hey, it's all good. Take the good with the bad, my friends.
Yeah. And we live in the mountains, so we like it.
Yeah.
I wanted to be in it. He's like, I wasn't in this film.
Gunner, he's a satellite dog.
Gunner's like, what about me? Anyway, this thing is pretty small, so you can take it with you.
Mobile
So
and agile.
So that's one. There's a version, or you could switch it to mobile, or whatever they call it for RV use.
Yeah, mobile.
So we can get on the computer or the app and tell it we're leaving or something, and you can switch to mobile, but there's like a fee.
Right. There is a small fee, and I don't remember. What, Elon, what was that fee?
Like $25, I think.
Are you serious?
Gunner.
Come on, man.
Gunner thinks you're upset. Anyway,
hey,
we have the
Stop
option.
being a drama mama, boy. Elon's over here talking smack.
Yeah. Well, we have the option of taking this baby with us to Quartzsite or wherever we go.
Yep. Pretty handy. I honestly, and there is a version for residential and commercial that's permanent, where it doesn't have the mobility option. But hey, we're Van Life Voyages, man.
We wanted the mobility option.
We're
And
going and showing.
our little trailer right there, when we pack it to Boondock, this will be one of the things packed in it to Boondock. Okay, Derek, how do we like the Starlink after, what, about a year now?
Yeah,
9 months or a year? I don't know, something like that.
I think it's over a year now. Done well. I got no complaints. We get an interruption every once in a while for 5 or 10 seconds. Not very often. Well,
One interruption, that's it, that I know of.
Yeah.
Like that was 15 minutes and it was a maintenance thing.
yeah, not very often. Even with all the heavy rain we had this past winter, worked like a champ. It was solid all the way through the storms, even the remnants of Hurricane Hillary. Never had any issues. So when we first got it, it was on the ground. We had it ground level, and it was bad. It definitely had a lot of obstructions. Obviously, if the dish is down ground level, so that wasn't great. Once we had it installed at the peak of the roof, phenomenal. And the mounting hardware, I can go up there. I won't go up there.
In the wheelchair, you're going to roll up on the roof?
Yeah. But you can take the dish and you can pull it straight up and it comes off. And then that way we'll take it mobile. Perhaps we'll go to Quartzsite or Ironwood next. And then we'll give it a shot, test her out, see how well it does on the road. But all in all, good job, Elon. Good job.
Base camp. Explain why we got it mainly for base camp.
She's pretty though.
I'm going to edit a lot of stuff out, so it's not going to be, I'm not going to have this in, so quit doing that. I see where it's listed as Starlink on
Starlink. Connecting.
I wish I could get it for you guys, but
Boom.
I can't.
There's it. Now sign in the network.
Okay, I want to go over there where we can actually see. It's just a black screen.
You got it.
I mean, they're not going to want to watch a black screen, so... Network name, DNT.
Password.
Yeah, I'm not going to film that. That'll be edited out.
Oh, it's not on?
It's on now, but I'll edit it out. Okay.
That's hilarious.
I know, I didn't realize it was on the screen. Now you got the app, right? So you turn it on or what?
Will you pull that cord so I don't run over it? And I need to go over this a little bit.
Ooh, you're scaring me. You're going to fall.
And then to the north. Hey everybody, it's Derek of Van Life Voyages. Some of you know, some of you don't. Let me tell you the ones that don't. Tanya and I established the Just Roll With It Mobility Foundation. We are 501c3 tax deductible donations. And our goal is to get mobility equipment to get people with disabilities out into nature. We can't travel all the time, but things as simple as getting out and having a barbecue, planting a garden, chopping down trees. Okay, no, maybe that's extreme. We're not getting you a chainsaw. But we want to do everything we can to get folks with disabilities out. All right? So without your love, your support, and your donations, we can't do it. A big shout out to Mr. Scott from Ohio, who was our last recipient of the brand new electric wheelchair. He needed it. Scott, I hope it does you well, my brother, and I hope you get to go out and see things that you never saw before. It's a look, I don't want to toot my own horn, but it's a good thing we're doing. Please help. The link's at the top. This is a picture of Mr. Scott. Help us out. We love you. Thank you. We'll see you next time.